Hello friends, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s and I am working so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today we are going to be taking a look at my financial health. Today, we are going to be looking at my June of 2025 budget plan, and we are going to be doing that in the Budget by Paycheck book by the Budget Mom, and I have that in her small size for this year. And the stickers that you see are stickers that I buy on Etsy, and they are by Life in Envelopes. Let me try to zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. There we go. You can see all of my stickers. So, sorry I missed last month's. I didn't get May filmed. May was a little bit hectic, and as you can tell by the fact that it is already, what is it, the 3rd, the 4th? I don't even know what day it is right now. It's the 5th, so that tell you. Today is June the 5th. It's Thursday, and I'm just filming this. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I set my alarm. Normally I go to the gym on Thursday mornings, but every single day I intend to film this video and I don't do it. And so I set my alarm for 5 o'clock on Thursday mornings to go to the gym. And last night I set this up and I said, I'm going to film my budget setup tomorrow morning instead of going to the gym. And I'll try to get to the gym later. We don't have wine night tonight. So if you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you find this informative and helpful in how maybe to set up a budget if you're just getting started, or maybe some category ideas, some category not ideas, because everybody's budget is going to be a little bit different. Personal budgeting is personal. So how I set my budget up may not be how you want to set yours up, but maybe there might be a category or two in here that you hadn't thought of. I know that I personally have a passport sinking fund in mind that I got from watching another budgeter. I never would have thought of saving for my passport so early. But I got that idea from watching somebody else do their budgeting. So maybe you'll find something. If you're not new, welcome back. Thanks so much for sticking with me and following me from month to month. Let's get started. I always start on my calendar page so we can kind of see an overview of what my month looks like. Again, I want to show you my beautiful stickers. These up here and on the washi and the date dots and everything, these are from Life in Envelopes. These other little stickers in the middle, these are from a kit that I got from Walmart. I think it was like just at the beginning of the year, I picked up like a sticker pack for the year. So obviously, I didn't put my payday stickers on, y'all. Those are important. Let me see if I have them. So the Budget by Paycheck book comes with stickers, and I am using her payday stickers this year. So let's grab, I'm gonna put this here. So you'd think that after all this time I would have had this together. But if you think that, you're new. I can tell. So welcome. Welcome, those of you who thought that I would have it together. I'm super excited to meet you. Okay. So payday. Tomorrow is a payday for me. So that will be, tomorrow is the 6th. That's going to be my first payday. And then the next payday for me will be the 20th. Those are my 2 paydays in June. And so on paydays, well, actually every Friday, I also do when I do my actual budgeting, I do YNAB, which is a digital cash stuffing. And I have those videos up every single Friday. So I'll have one of those for you tomorrow morning, if you want to come back and check that out. I don't actually know when this video is going up. It'll probably go out today, so it'll probably be tomorrow morning that I put that video out. But those are out every Friday. So tomorrow is payday. I believe, is it next week? I believe next week is the week Nathan is going to California, but I couldn't remember what day he leaves. I think he leaves on Saturday. He's going out to California to visit some family, and he'll be gone over Father's Day. If you're familiar with me, you know I did lose my father, but it's still Father's Day, and so it's still a day to be celebrated. And if you are a father or if you have a father in your life, I hope that you'll have some fun plans for that day to celebrate the father or the father figure in your life. I hope that, because that's an important day. Daddies are super important people. The 11th is my friend Robin's birthday, and then the 26th is my friend Kristen's birthday, and then obviously the 19th is Juneteenth. Other than that, I don't think I have anything going on. I did set myself some goals for the month of June. Normally I have like a weight loss goal, but this month, and I think for the next couple of months, my weight loss goal is just going to be to maintain my weight. I have kind of plateaued, and I'm okay with it because it's summertime. I'm not going to try to stress myself out. I've had a lot of stress at work going on, and I don't want to like overdo anything and try to focus too much on losing weight while I'm trying to balance mental health. So I'm going to focus on mental health this month and just try to maintain my weight. And that'll probably honestly be for the next month or two as we go into the summer months. So those are my goals for this month. I know I'm a little bit subdued right now. If you're used to watching my videos, I'm sorry. I just woke up, so I'm trying to get this video done. But normally, like in my YNAB videos, it's early, but I've been awake for a little while. Like this is the first time I'm speaking today, so sorry about that. And I haven't had coffee yet. I did just make my tea. If you're not new, this is that tea that I love. You can actually see the color of it this time. It's still steeping a little bit, but I just made it. It was so good. Okay, so let's just get right into June. So, as I mentioned in my YNAB video, this is the first page. So, as I mentioned in my YNAB video, I did just get, I'm not going to call it a promotion because my title hasn't changed, but I inherited a couple of new teams at work for management. That is not what is causing my stress. I literally haven't even really done anything with them. I just set up their one-on-ones to like get to know them a little bit. I'll start with them today. That's not what's causing the stress. The stress is just a lot of other things and my internet issues. The technician is coming out today to try to fix that. I don't know what is going on, but I had intermittent internet issues for over a week. It's been probably close to 2 weeks now, and it's really driving me crazy because I work from home. All of that is combining to just really mess with me. But month end close was yesterday for work, so at least that part is done. I have only one more interview to replace my person who resigned at the end of last week. It was her last day. I have only one more interview, and I have so far 2 people that I really, really, really liked, and 2 more people that I very much liked. So I have to now to make a decision this weekend, so that's been some stress. But it's getting better. I think I'm reaching an end of that. But anyway, I mentioned that I had received a raise. That raise will not be on tomorrow's paycheck, which I knew because it didn't go into effect until last Friday, so that would not be on this paycheck. I do not believe it will be reflected on either June paycheck. I think it hopefully will be reflected on my first July paycheck, but I do not have that calculated into this budget at all. First of all, I didn't know about it when I set up this budget. And secondly, I don't think it will be on either of these budgets. So if it does happen to be on my next paycheck, that will be a fantastic surprise, but I'm not counting on it. So here is the plan as of when I set this budget up. So let me see if I can get y'all any closer. Give me 1 second. Okay, that's better. That's a little bit better. So my weeks for me always go from a Friday to a Thursday. So I've actually already budgeted out this week on YNAB because I was very behind on getting this filmed. So this first week of June for me went from May 30th, which was last Friday, through today. It actually ends today. I need to close it out. And it was from a Friday through a Thursday. My rollover I was anticipating, and I didn't fill out my actual yet because I will close this budget out today, so I'll fill this all out today. My rollover was $1,143.74. This was anticipated. It was different from this, but I don't have it written down yet. My Best Buy, I pay $40 every month. This is a no-interest card that I have my laptop and then my mom's refrigerator on. Best Buy is obviously Best Buy, the electronics store. Aflac is a supplemental insurance policy that I have on myself for. This is the cancer policy that I pay out of pocket because it's not available through my work. Through my work, I also have their hospital indemnity and their accident plan, but this one they don't offer, and I've had it for years. Then I also set aside $50 every month for my mom's utilities, $150 for gifts and giving, and $100 for my $150 for my household expenses. Y'all, I did go out this week and buy myself one of those water picks that's a combo. They've got the one that sits on your counter and the one you can take with you. And I haven't opened it yet, and I think I might take it back. I haven't decided yet because I have just the portable water pick that I bought off of Amazon for like years ago that I've used. And I haven't decided yet if I want this or not, but it was a really good deal at Costco because that's a really good deal. But I don't know if I need it. And that was a huge chunk of my household expenses, so might be having buyer's remorse. I don't know. I haven't opened it yet, so let me know. That is a fixed expense total for this month of $427.57, leaving me $716.17. My variable expenses for this week. Every week, these top 5 you will see every week. Dining out, I give myself $50. Groceries, I give myself $125. Fun money, I give myself $15. Coffee, give myself $25. And ecclesial expenses, this is my church donation, I give myself $80. $80 is $60 for the donation and $20 for a meal out afterwards. Spoiler, we did not go out for a meal out afterwards. I did go out by myself, but because that was not with my church group, I actually took that money out of my dining out, and the $20 went back into my budget. But that's how that works. If we go out for a meal as a group, I use that $20. Otherwise, it goes back into my budget. And then these are either monthly or paycheckly, depending. So stuff I forgot to budget for, pet expenses and YouTube expenses, I only fill at the beginning of every month. These are once a month expenses. So I give myself $40 every month for stuff I forgot to budget for, $75 every month for pet expenses, and $20 every month for YouTube expenses. Those are expenses related to this channel in case I need to buy pens for my stickers that I buy, things like that. That is a total of $430 for my variable expenses, leaving me $286.17 to pull up to my sinking funds. And these sinking funds I will only fill once a month. And again, this is where you might find some maybe inspiration of what maybe you should be saving for. And I have definitely, as I mentioned, gotten inspiration from watching other YouTube channels. I have gotten so many suggestions from y'all, from viewers who have like, hey, why don't you make a sinking fund for that? I'm like, yeah, why don't I? One of those is my mom's birthday. And was it ice ball? Did somebody suggest ice ball? I can't remember. But there's so many things. P.O. box is something I just started saving for. That wasn't a suggestion, but it was when the bill hit this year. I was like, why don't I have a sinking fund for that? I have a P.O. box and I have to pay for it every year. I need to start saving money for that. So these are things that like they hit annually or they hit every couple of months or something, and you know you're going to have to pay for them. So instead of trying to come up with the money at once, you just set aside money every month. Then you have it when it's ready. So a couple of these, like clothes, car maintenance, vacation, I don't have an exact amount that I want to set aside. I just know I'm going to need money in there. So I set aside $25 every single month for those things. That way when I have an expense, I will have something set aside. Car maintenance, right now I mainly use that for toll bills. Again, this relates back to my mental health. I talked about this in one of my YNAB videos recently. I get road rage. I'm from New Jersey. I live in Texas. I've lived in Texas for over 20 years. And I was born here, but I grew up in New Jersey. And the people who drive around here, they just, I don't like the way they drive around here. I don't like it. I just want to get where I'm going. I don't want to speed there. I do not want to speed. I don't want you to drive 95 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone, but I also don't want you to drive 45 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone. I want you to drive 65 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone. That's what I want you to drive. Drive that. I don't know. I don't think that's unreasonable. I also don't want you to stop. I don't want you to come to a complete stop when you're making a right-hand turn. I don't want you to come to a complete stop at a yield sign. This is not a driving lesson. But anyway, I get road rage. And so I take the toll road. And that comes out of my car maintenance fund. It's for my own mental health. It's something I'm willing to pay. That's what this fund mainly goes for right now because my car is newer. That, and every once in a while I'll get a car wash. They did just actually send me a free car wash coupon because I had like a discounted membership at the local car wash, and then I canceled it, and they're like, hey, we miss you, here's a free car wash. And I was like, okay, thanks. So I got a free car wash last week. And that was in my vlog. I also have health vlogs, physical health vlogs, if you want to check those videos out. They're not really about my health, though they kind of are. I try really hard to record all my food. I failed so hard on that yesterday. I don't think I recorded a single bite of food yesterday. I don't even know if I recorded a single thing yesterday, but I try. But it's mainly about my days. But last week I recorded myself going through the car wash on Saturday. That was my free car wash. So anyway, clothes, I put $25 a month away, and vacation, I put $25 a month away. This will be something, hopefully, that I will be able to ramp up once my pay increase comes in. Passport, I put $1.77 a month away. Again, this is for when my passport renewal is due. This I don't need to put very much away because it's only a once every 10-year fee. So it's not very much every month that I need to set aside. Mission Lane is a credit card with an annual fee, $4.54. My mom's birthday, I have no desire to be rich. It's not anything I've ever wanted to do. I don't want to have a yacht and live in a mansion. What I want to be able to do is live comfortably and be able to treat the people that I love and that I care about. That's my goal in life. So one of my goals is to be able to take my family out for a meal at least once a year on my mom's birthday. And so I set aside $25 every single month. So on my mom's birthday in February, I have enough money set aside to take my family out for a meal. This was a sinking fund that somebody suggested. I think it was Libby. It's been a while, but I think it was Libby, that I start saving for because I had taken my family out and I was covering the money. And she was like, why don't you start a sinking fund for that if it's something you know you want to do? Which was a fantastic idea, and I love it. So this last year, I hadn't saved the whole year, but I still had almost exactly enough money. This year I'm saving the whole year. My mom's birthday is in February, so I should, by the time February rolls around, have enough money to cover. It's just my mom. I have 4 nephews, a niece, and then there are 3 spouses, but one that never comes. And then if any more spouses or significant others pop up in the next year, I don't know. But this should be plenty of money. It's not like we're not fancy people. We're not going out for like $100 steaks. Like last year, my mom wanted to go to Olive Garden. I mean, it's not like we're going out for 5-star dinners. This is plenty of money. Amazon Prime, this is for half of an Amazon Prime membership. My roommate and I split a membership. Walmart Plus, I have a membership for that. Capital One is another credit card with a fee. Planet Fitness, my gym membership has a monthly fee and then also an annual fee. So this is toward the annual fee. Ice Ball is a fundraiser that I go to every year with my friends. This is a fundraiser for Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Central Texas. This is in August, so I have ramped it up a little bit. I was saving $25 a month. This is going to be $50 a month. Once my pay increase hits, I am going to be putting a little extra money in here. Actually, that'll be quite a bit of extra money because it is in August and I do need to put some extra money in here. Wine Lady's birthday is every Thursday. We don't have it this week because a lot of people are out of town, but most Thursdays we have a group of ladies in my neighborhood who get together and just hang out and visit. And then once a month we celebrate the birthdays for that month and we buy a cake. Once every year everybody contributes $20 just so we have the money set aside for the cakes. Editing software is the software I use to make these videos. So I set aside $5.57 every month so I am ready for the renewal fee for that software. Costco is my Costco membership. Look, I fixed it. You happy? $5.34 for that fee. Registration, this is not due until 2026 because my car, I just bought it last year. Who's calling me? Oh, my nephew's calling me. I'll have to call him back. Find Me Gluten-Free. I have celiac disease, so this is an app that helps me find foods that are safe for me to eat. I do pay for the paid membership, but it's like $20-something a year. It's less than $25. It's $1.93 a month. And then again, my P.O. Box. I pay for a P.O. Box for this channel. If you're interested in keeping in touch with me, I do have that P.O. Box. The address is listed below. And I set aside $13 a month so that I can pay the annual fee when it is due. That is a savings total of $211.09. And y'all, I was wrong. I thought I had zeroed this out, but it's $75.08 that I was expecting to have left over. So I don't know where I don't know what I was looking at when I was doing my YNAB budget. So $75.08 is what I had left for week 1. Let's go to week 2. That will be the longest one. Week 1 always takes the longest because I have all the sinking funds. It gets shorter from there. Week 2, which is going to be what I film tomorrow, goes from the 6th, which again is a Friday, through the 12th, which is a Thursday. My paycheck, I am anticipating $2,166.77 and rolling over that $75.08 for an income total of $2,241.85. I have no bills due this week. I will have my variable expenses, my 5 regular, so dining out, groceries, fun, coffee, and ecclesial. Those are always going to be the same numbers. And then every paycheck, I give myself $25 for self-care and $25 for gas. So that is a variable expense total of $345, leaving me $1,896.85. I have savings total of, I don't know why I put debt. I don't know why I put these guys in debt. This is savings. So these, I just didn't have enough money to put on in the first week, so I added them here. My car insurance and my mom's car insurance, I have started paying them ahead. So every month I save $100 toward each of those. And then holiday giving, I put it aside every month, and that way I can buy gifts throughout the year. We're already in June, so it's really not all that early anymore, but I do save every month. So I can start buying holiday gifts as I see them. So that's $300 here, $300 savings total for leaving me $1,596.85. And then my nephew that just called me has 3 children. He has baby Joe, who is 2, baby Jet, who is 1, and sweet Ellie, who is about 3.5 months old. And I save their ages every week. So Joe is 2, I save $2 a week, which is $4 every single paycheck. Jet is 1, I save $1 every week, which is $2 every paycheck. And sweet Ellie is 3.5 months, I save $1. I did the same thing for the boys. So that's $2 every paycheck. And that is an additional savings, which should be up here, of $8, leaving me $1,588.86 to roll into week 3 of June. And I'm going to, hit the camera. So week 3 of June will go from Friday, June the 13th, Friday the 13th, through Thursday, June the 19th, and I will have no paycheck this week. The only anticipated income will be that rollover of $1,588.85. I do have bills due this week. My OneDrive, which is for my Microsoft OneDrive and my 360 membership subscription, that is due. It's $10.81. My YouTube Premium, I do pay for a family plan for this. It is so I can have my YouTube Premium with no ads and my music on both my personal and also on this channel. And then Nathan, who is my roommate, and his kids can also have access to it. Kia Soul, this is my car payment. It's $485.25. Planet Fitness, this is my monthly gym membership, $27.11. And then Care Credit this will be the last, it's actually $52, I miscalculated. This will be the last bit of what I owe for my puppy Emmett, who passed in December. This will be the last of what I owe for him. So I'm just going to say 50 because this is what I had calculated. So that was a total of $598.06 for bills, and that leaves me $990.79. My variable expenses are those same 5 from every week: dining out, groceries, fun, coffee, and ecclesial, a total of $295, leaving me $695.79. And that's it. I have nothing else for this week. So that is what I will be rolling over into week 4. And this will be the final week of June, week 4. So we did go much faster once we got past that first week. It's just the first week that takes a long time. So my 4th and final week of June will go from Friday, June the 20th through Thursday, June the 26th. Ooh, that got really fuzzy. Sorry. Why is that so fuzzy? What is that doing? Sorry, y'all. Ooh, that was tripping me out. So, try that again. Friday, June the 20th through Thursday, June the 26th. I am anticipating another paycheck. Again, don't think that it will be my raise. Why is that getting so fuzzy? So I'm just anticipating that my normal $2,166.77, and then rolling over that $695.79. Is it getting fuzzy, or am I old and it's my eyes? It might just be my eyes. Mattress Firm is my mattress firm. It's for my bed, my mattress in my bed, that I pay $80 every single month on. My internet, ironically, even though it will have, at that point, if they don't fix it today, not have been working for an entire month, they're going to charge me $80.55, possibly an additional $80 for coming out today to look at it. But that's what that will. Audible, this will be my last month that I have the discounted rate of $1.07. Cinemark is my movie subscription, $6.48. This is for the movie theater in my area. City Card, I am paying that off $150 at a time. This is an interest-free card. Utilities, I budget $120, and actually because we got that new sod and we've been watering, it is actually like $112 this month. So this is why I always budget up, because sometimes it is actually higher and I want to cover. Normally it's like $98 to $102, but it's $112 this month because of all the watering we've done. In case you're new, we got new sod because we had like no grass in our front yard with the big giant shade trees, and which are beautiful and wonderful in Texas, but they killed the grass. So we got specifically like shade resistant grass and put down the sod, and it's wonderful right now, but it's required a lot of watering to get the sod to take root. And so that's done now. We should be like past the watering stage, and plus it's been really rainy lately, but for the first like month we had to really water. My rent is actually $500, but the way we do it, I know I say this every month, but in case you're new, Nathan and he owns the house, I pay him rent, but we're friends. Like, I've lived with him for 12 years, 9, 10, 11, he's lived, I don't know, forever. We've lived together forever. So half the bills are like in my name, half are in his name. He pays the phone bill, he pays the electricity bill, I pay the utility bill, I pay the internet bill. It's like we just split a bunch of bills. So he puts stuff into Splitwise, I put stuff into Splitwise, and it evens out. Normally I end up owing him around $600, sometimes it's a little over $600 for what he pays versus what I pay plus rent. And so I just budget $650 to make sure I'm covered. I always budget on the high end just to make sure I have enough money budgeted. And then he lent me money to pay off my American Express card, and I am paying him back $500 at a time. I currently owe him $1,500. This will bring it down to $1,000. So I'm very excited for that. That is a bill total of $1,588.10, leaving me $1,274.76 to come down to my variable expenses. Then I have my same 5 total, my 5 normal ones: dining out, groceries, fun, coffee, and ecclesial. And then because it is a paycheck week, I have my self-care and my gas for $25 each. So that is a variable expense total of $345, leaving me $929.46. And then I don't have anything else except for every paycheck, as I mentioned, I save for my great nibblings. Thanks, Liz. Baby Joe gets his $4, Jet gets his $2, and Ellie gets her $2. So that is a savings total of $8. That leaves me $921.46. Now, in a traditional zero-based budget, I would close this out because it's the end of the month. I would put this $921.46 toward debt, but because I don't have a paycheck the first week of July, I will be rolling this money into my July budget. My July budget will be a 5-week budget, and it will actually end on July 31st, which will be fantastic. But this is what I have for June. This is my last day of June, and that's all I've got. Okay, y'all. I'm very, very excited to actually have finally filmed a budget setup. I know I didn't do one in May. I can't remember if I did one in April. I think I did. But thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm sorry I'm not as perky as normal. I'm trying to be a little quiet because it's only 6:36. I don't know if y'all can see that. And Nathan is sleeping. He is on vacation this week. He took some time off of work. So he's still sound asleep. It's still 6:30 in the morning, and y'all are the first people I'm talking to today. I haven't talked to anybody, and I really haven't had anything to drink other than like a sip of water. So thank you for being with me. I hope y'all are having a fantastic June so far and a wonderful week. Let me know what your plans are this month. Do y'all have any trips coming up or any vacations, any fun birthdays? Thank you for being here, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.